Association pack auction. That is going to be done virtual this evening. We're excited to have so many of you tuning in to us here. On behalf of Superior Livestock in affiliation with Live Auctions TV, we're excited to have each and every one of you right here ringside with us, as well as everybody that's joined us. Well over hundreds and hundreds have joined us here right here on Live Auctions, so that's exciting to see everybody join us for the very first virtual pack auction right here, and live from Hudson Oaks right here in beautiful Hudson, Texas. We're got a great lineup of items coming at you, and we're going to get started right to it. With that, Ethan Lane is the Vice President of Government Affairs. He's got a short video and a welcome here on the beginning, and then we're going to get right to the offering.
Hello, and welcome to the NCBA PAC virtual auction. For the first time ever, we are presenting an auction for you across the country. No matter where you are, where you're tuning in, this is your opportunity to help arm our most important weapon in Washington, D.C., the NCBA PAC. Never in our history has it been more important for us to have the most robust PAC in agriculture. Things are changing rapidly here in Washington. Your voice matters more now than it ever has. And the items that you have available to bid on tonight present the best opportunity for you to make sure that you're putting your resources right to the cause here in Washington, D.C. I want to give a special thanks to Superior Livestock for their help in putting on tonight's auction. Without their expertise and digital platform, none of what you're seeing tonight could be possible, and it's taken effort of multiple people across Superior and NCBA to make this happen, and I can't tell you how much we appreciate it. So I encourage you to bid early and bid often this evening. These resources really matter now more than ever, and I thank you for everything you do on behalf of the industry. We'll see you in Nashville.
Thank you so much, Ethan. And I tell you what, he said it all right there in very few words. Bid early and bid often right here. And it's exciting for us here at Superior Livestock to be part of the pack auction once again this year. And also, you'll see the gentleman here to my right. Excited to have him. One of our very own, Mr. Clint Berry, is here with us. Excited to have him here. And most of you know he served on the executive committee, as well as he is chair of the Livestock Council, and one of our very own Superior Livestock representatives, knows tons and tons about the NCBA, as many of you do as well. And it's nice to have Clint here. He's got a few opening comments and things of that sort. And here's Clint Berry.
Well, thank you, Charlie. Great to be here tonight. Great a chance to get to be a part of this inaugural, virtual event. It's unfortunate due to COVID restrictions that we couldn't all be gathered together at convention back in February. That's been postponed to August 10th through 12th in Nashville, and we sure want to invite everybody out. But we wanted to make sure that we had a way to fund the PAC as we move into the political environments that we face, because there's a lot of challenging times, a lot of issues that we've got to keep working on, and regardless who's sitting in the White House, we never stop working for the betterment of the business climate for the beef industry, and to keep producers in business and put more money in their pocket. And the important thing, like Ethan said, all of the funds we raise tonight at the PAC auction is 100% goes towards supporting the candidates that agree with us on policy. $0 go into the administration of being able to operate that. So you can trust that when you're bidding and donating money, buying on the PAC, that all of those funds are going to go towards the goal that we're looking for. Over the last election cycle, 95% of all of our PAC dollars went into the winning campaigns of those elected officials, folks that agreed with us on things like the WOTUS repeal, the changes to the Environmental Protection Act, and like delisting of the gray wolves, or flexibility for hours of service and ELD delays for our livestock haulers that are critical to keep us in business. Those kind of things, the trade deals, that's the kind of stuff where we need friends on both sides of the aisle in Congress to help us make sure that our policy gets put forth. But the best part is we get to have a little fun tonight, raising some money and have a good time with it. You want to touch a little bit about the details on as far as when how the payments go and everything like that, Charlie?
Very good. Well, this evening we appreciate Man Alive. The internet is just lighting up. Haven't started the first item. Who needs an auctioneer when you got an internet platform like this?
That's right.
Look at them coming in here. Excited to see each and every one of you that's joined us on live auctions, and each and everybody. We accept checks, credit card, and we also take payment plans. We're better than the local GMAC Credit Corp, as you will. If you need to make a few payments or something of that sort, and you do want to make a donation this evening, no one will be turned away at any time, no matter what that payment would be. We'll work with you in any way possible. You want to do that monthly, you want to do that next fall after we get your calves delivered right here off Superior Livestock, we'll give you that opportunity to do that then. We also want to let everybody know there is going to be some shipping fees involved. There's some items that are of bigger course and things of that sort. There will be some shipping fees involved. Those fees look like, from what the great group has researched, are going to be from $50 to $200, anywhere in that range. Of course, as everybody knows, with the shipping and things of that course, depends on where you're going and how big the item is, but looks like we can get most everything shipped throughout the U.S. With under $200, so we will do our best on that part. The NCBA will be billing you tomorrow morning after when everybody gets in the office. They'll be giving you an invoice, so if you are the successful winning bidder, we at Superior Livestock will pass that on to NCBA, and they will be billing you directly. We do have several people that's awesome. Check that
and
out.
It goes dark.
Oh, yeah. I knew we had black lights.
That's like mood setting, but I don't know if it works with just me and you.
Yeah, somebody's got to be. Did you just say that? We have a lot of people. We have a lot of people that have called in, sent myself texts, have sent Clint texts that are interested in bidding an item. Jason's had several emails, as well as Jill and Beth here ringside. Got a couple people that want called on items, so some people will be right here ringside as well. We'll be letting them bid and buy. So with that, if you see Clint or I, either one up here handling some bids, that'll be the course of that nature. I think with that, we're ready to get started with that very first lot. Here's Mr. Clint.
Thank you, Charlie. Let's, right out of the gate, we're gonna throw at you here a Greeley hat certificate in the amount of $1,000 for anybody that's ever been involved with the PAC, anybody that's been involved with NCBA. You know how supportive that Greeley has been. Trent and his talented crew of craftsmen there, based out of Greeley, Colorado, do a great job about supporting the beef industry and the Western way of life. And in my personal opinion, I will say, as a two-time customer, yeah, Charlie too, that they make as good a hat as you can get anywhere. In my opinion, the best custom hat that you can get anywhere in the country. So with that, let's fire this right off. And we've got a Greeley certificate for $1,000, which will put you into a pure beaver hat, and let's have a little fun.
Oh, boy, right here, and here we go there. Get you a Greeley hat donated by the NCBA themselves, ranchers, rodeo queens, and presidents alike. They've all had them wrapped around their head, the snow, the rain, the fall, and the frost, and you can get you a hat right here. What did I do? $5,000. I got $1,100 online, $1,200, come on, $1,400, $16,000, $1,600, $1,800, $18,000, now $2,000, here $22,000, now $2,300, 3-4, yeah, 24, now 500, yes he did, now 600, 600, 2,600, how about 500, 2,500, 600, 500, 2,500, internet, you're out, get a bit 25, 600, 500, 6, 7, 2,700, 7, it's 7 to go, 7 to buy, 600, 7, we're going to go to North Carolina, let's go 27, 2,700, 7 to buy, 7, 2,600, I'm on 700, all through, all done, 26, I'm on 7, 7 goes 7 to mine, it's 7, 7 to go, 7, I sold it 2,600.
Oh, that goes by our number 757. That's Fred Smith out of North Carolina, serves on the policy committee and just a champion for the beef industry. A great cattleman there, and we really appreciate your support. Next up, we're going to have a little fun. We're going to go to the boys down in Florida, and they always stack the deck when they come to the PAC auction and are supportive of the works. Jim and the Florida Cattlemen's Association have got us your choice. They've got a 2 full days of gator or hog hunting. And I bet you could twist their arm and maybe get a little bit of each, depending on how successful you might end up being. In addition with that, that's at the Blackbeard's Ranch there in Florida. That one was been recognized for their environmental stewardship through NCBA before. But you're also going to chance to go fishing out of Charlotte Harbor with none other than the great Marty Smith, our past president. Now, I can't guarantee you that you're going to catch more fish than Marty does, but at least you're going to have an awful good time doing it with him, that's for sure. But we've got a two hunter, two fishermen, either way, however you get both deals, and 2 full days of hunting and be able to go and fish with them and just have a great time down there in Florida. The Florida boys always bring a lot of fun to it, and let's just get after it here.
Oh boy, truly all inclusive. Oh boy, look here, donated by Jim Strickland and the Florida Cattlemen's Association. Thank you, gentlemen, so much, and a great job. Take a look here. I got 1,800 on the internet, 1,902, 121. 22, 122, now 3, 2,300, 2,300, 3 and 3, 200, now 4, 124, now 5, 600, 25 at a bomb says, 25 at a bomb says, come on, Donald, 2,600, 607, I'm at 2,700, it's 7 out 8, 9, 3,000, 3, and now 3, now 1, 2, 3, 33, 4, and 34, now 5. Not much by the piece. Remember,
that's right. Remember, 2 days of hunting and fishing. You get both in this, so you can go kill a hog, kill a gator, and spend 2 days on the boat fishing.
Oh boy, 34, 35, and the Yeti will be packed. 34, 35, 6, and 3,600, $600 down here, 7, and I'm 3,700, 3,700, 7, and what they average, 37, and 37, 6 is bid, 7 to buy, 7 to go, I'm on 7, 3,600, 7, all through, all done, and get it, 7. I sold it 3,600, a great buyer there.
That's right. That's going to buyer number 780. That's Donald Schieffel buying out of Minnesota. Donnie's been a big supporter for years, serves on the leadership team right now, and we just really appreciate you getting in and bidding after them. Donald, thank you a lot. You're going to have a lot of fun with that. If you end up not having any friends that want to go, you just let me know. I'll be glad to join you. We're going to move on. Let's go to lot 3 here. This is we're going to change this up a little bit. Now we go to an item here, a squash blossom necklace. Now this ain't a squash like you grow in the garden. This is a turquoise sterling silver Navajo necklace that I got to see Anna walking around last year at the Summer Business Conference, and to say that it lit her world up like a shiny peacock, I mean, I'm telling you what, now this thing jumps at you. So if you're looking for something to maybe make up for all the times you've bought a guy thing and you need to pick something up for that lady in your life, this would be one of the great necklaces to get a chance to bid and buy on.
Oh boy, here we go there. I was thinking more like put a little flare on you. I'm here.
Yeah, they might even put flare on me.
You
That's
bet.
true.
Might pick up some flare.
That's right.
3,000, 3, 18, 1,900, 19, 2, 2,000, now 2,000, 19, get a bit 2, 2,000. And now 200, 2,000, 1,900, 2, 2, now 102, 2,200, and now 2. Come on, Gary boy. 21, get a bit 2, 2,100, 2,200, 2,200, 1, get a bit 2, 2,100, for all those times you've looked out and thought your husband spent way too much on a bull. For all those times you thought about all that land and everything else, now's your opportunity. You can click the clicker right there at your fingertip, right on your iPhone, and there you go.
Just like that.
22.
That's a good speech. That's
23.
Right. Jen, you're out. You're out, Jen.
Come on, Jennifer.
Don't forget Mother's Day's coming up. This will be a great one to plug in there.
Hey, That's right. 123, 123, 103. I'm bid 23. Now 4. 4. 24. You ever been to that East Tennessee Livestock Center now? Whoa,
That's
boy.
right.
104. 3, 4. 24. 104. I'm bid 2300, 2400. All through, all done. 104. Now 5. Oh, we got a new one. 2500. 24, 25.
New fire.
Come on, Jen. One more time.
Come on, Jen. You can do it.
2500's all. 25. Hey, get a bit there. 25. Did you mention the color of it?
Turquoise now. I'll tell you, it'll make your eyes pop.
24, 25. 25.
It's very slimming, too. I mean, it even worked on me.
25. Sold it. 2400. Thank you all.
2400 going to Ross Wilson out of Texas with Texas Cattle Feeders. Ross, thank you so much for that. I don't know if that purchase was made as a Mother's Day gift or I'm sorry for something he did. If you know Ross, it could go either way. Just want to thank you again for that. All right, next up, we've got a hand-tooled leather briefcase and pad folio. You'll see the images on screen there. Heck, if you've ever been around, you've seen several of them from other guys that ended up with them throughout the years. Just a great handmade briefcase, good for everyday use, and they're coming to you donated by the NCBA Pact, and you'll see these around. You've seen them on display while you've been at convention stuff. They're always a solid item that we have at the auction.
You bet. It's the only thing Clint don't forget when he leaves the sale.
Yeah, that's right.
800, 900, 9. I'm at 800 here. Get a bit 9, get a bit 1,000. 1,100, 1,100, 1,200, 12. I'm at 1,100 here. Get a bit 12, 13. 13. 1,200 now 1,300. 11 a bit 12. 1,100 here. Get a bit 1,200 where? 12 a bit 12 a bit.
Remember, you get both the briefcase and the pad folio. Both of them are hand tooled. Both of them are unique items.
11, 1,200, 12 a bit 12 a bit 12. 1,100, 12, 13. 1,200 now 1,300, 13. I'm at about 13, 14, 1,400, 14, 1,400, 13, what about 14, 15? Now 1,500, 15.
Now we're having a fight.
1,500. Now you're working. 1,500. 1,500.
Come on, Marianne, you can do her.
1,500. 14, 15. 14, 15. All through, all done. I like to see Kansas in the lead. There it goes.
Oh,
now
there
16.
it is.
Now 16. 1,600. 16. 1,500. Now 1,600. 15 and a half. 16 and a half. 1,600.
Now Indiana now. Let's go.
Now 16 and a half. 1650. I'm at a bit. I'm 1650. 1,650. 1650. What about a half? 1650. Hold through. Hold done. 1650. What about a half and a bit? Half. Sold it. 1,600. 1,600.
That's going to buyer number 722. That's Tim Schwab out of Indiana. Tim, we want to really appreciate that. Marianne, thank you for bidding, being competitive there with him. Just a great item that you're going to get. Tim currently serves on the exec committee as it is right now, and we're just glad to have all your support. Next up, we're going to move to one that everybody's going to recognize here. We've been, Gardner Angus has been a champion of the industry, and if you've ever been around Angus cattle, you can't even have that conversation without that family's name being injected into it. They've donated a $5,000 bull credit with your choice, with full ownership rights from Gardner Angus out of Ashland, Kansas. This program started in 1889 and is dedicated to producing quality beef from the gate to the plate. That's the nice thing about the Gardner cattle. I know when we sit up here on the block and sell Gardner sired cattle, our buyers know that those cattle have grow and carcass in them. Those bulls have got an exceptional reputation for making quality calves that demand money when they go to sale day. That's $5,000, and just want to say a big thank you to the Gardner family again for donating that.
Lots of the state-of-the-art technology and data management as well goes into that Gardner program. Here's a great opportunity to get your right there a bull credit. Here we go. 10,000. 10, get a bit 10. 10. 10,000. 10. 2,500. 2,700. 27. Now 3,000. 3,000 on a bull credit. I'm about 3, get a bit 3. And 3,000. 3 and 3. 3,000. 3 and 3.
A lot of you looking at them. Let's get after it now. Only asking 3 on a $5,000 credit.
3,000. 3 and 3. 3, 3. Now 2.5. At 3,000. 2.5. Now 5. 35. Now 7.5. At 37.5. Now 4. Now 2.5. Now 5. 45. What do you say? 4,500. 45. At 45. 4,500. 4,500. At 45. I'll let you be 2.5. I'm bid 4,000. Now 2.5. 4,000. 250. And 4,250. All through. All done. And 4,250.
4,250. Now you get to walk into Gardner's and sort through their cattle and use that credit as you see fit. You can use him on a bull and own him outright. You can use it and add money to that and lessen that discount on the bull. And remember, 100% of these proceeds go to fight for our policies in D.C. and make sure that our friends are sitting there with casting the votes to make sure that the things go the way we need them to so that we can stay in business and increase our business climate.
You betcha. Here we go. A lot of talk lately in the real estate world to repeal that death tax. And,
that's right.
A lot of that's coming into play, and these folks fighting for us day in and day out. Here's the goods: 2.5, 5, 7.5, 5,000. Hit 5, 5,000. Hit 5. They're doing it here. How about 5,000? Hit 5, 47.5, 4,800. And 4,800. And now 48. We need a clicker operator. And 47 a bit. $800. I tell you what, just put you another 5,000 with that. You can go pick right out of the cream of the crop, right out of the heart of the herd, right there, and get your goods. I'm at 4,800. I'm at and 48. Sold to you 47.50. 47.50.
47.50. That's going on buyer 770. That will be finding him a new home in Texas. Get a chance to go and pick through those cattle and find the one that works for the program. Let's move on now. We go to the 3030. This one's drawn a lot of interest. So this is a commemorative anniversary engraved Winchester rifle, a 3030 coming to you. There will only be one of them that have been engraved with the 50th anniversary of NCBA's DC office. This has been donated by Region 2 of NCBA. That's pretty much the southeastern states have come together to donate this item. You know, kind of a one-of-a-kind, one of them hand-me-downs that you'll end up giving to your grandkids and they'll pass on, providing that we have those friends in Congress that can help preserve our Second Amendment rights.
50th anniversary, 3030. Look here, 26, 27. Come on, 28, 9 again, 3, 1. 3,000 now, 3,100, 31, come on, 3. Whoop, 4, again, 35, 600. 35 at a bomb, 600, 3,500. 6,700, 37, 37, not 8, 7, 8, 8, 38, good reading, 6, 8, 9, 4, 4,000, 4,000's all, how many 4, hit 4, 4,000, 4, hit 4, break the tie, 2 of you at 38. I'll end now. I knew that would do it. 39 and a half. Now 4,000. Now 4,000. 7 of you looking, 8 of you clicking. 4. 4,000. 4. 39. 4,000. 4. Now 400. Steve, Tanner, Jeff, Mark, Frank, you're all out. 950, you get a bid 4. Now 400, 4,000, been a great bidder. I'm going to sell it 3950, 3950.
That's right. Looky there. That's buyer number 730. That's Ronald Easley from the King Ranch Company. Thank you for that great purchase. We appreciate that. Thank you to our contending bidders on that. What a great item to hand down through the years and to commemorate our efforts there in D.C. Next, we're moving on to the Anniversary Custom Trail Box. This is donated by the Pack Auction here. Now, this is a little fun. If we're ever going to have a little fun, this is kind of one of the things we get to have a little fun with. First of all, you get a beautiful leather box with 4 commemorative 50th anniversary whiskey glasses and a bottle of Lagavulin 16-year-old Irish Scotch whiskey. Now, I stumbled through that because I had a sample of it a little earlier, and it's pretty stout. It's pretty good stuff right there. But you get a chance, and one of the neat stories behind this is Colin Woodall, the current CEO, a lot of times got to celebrate with staff when we had some of the wins in the D.C. office, and it became kind of a tradition that when things went right and we were on the winning side of things, we got to celebrate with this. So it's kind of a touching kind of a personnel deal there with the guys in the office, and they always love to send pictures and poke jokes when they can sit back and have a nice glass of scotch and celebrate a day's in work, just like all of us do from time to time. But here's one coming to you here, donated by the Pack. You get the commemorative glasses and the leather box as well as a bottle of the whiskey. And let's just fire off here and see what we can get done.
Oh boy, I seen a big bottle of scotch once. Yeah. I'm about here, 5,000, 13, 1400, 13, 14, I'm about 1400, 13, 1400, 1400, now 15, 16, 17, 17, 1700, 17, 18, 1800, 18, 19, 19, 2, there is. 21, 22, 22, 3, 23, 4, 2400, 2400, I'm about 345, 24, 25, 6, I'm about 600, 26, we got a race, 6, 7, 8, 20, 28, 9, 3000, 1, I'm about 2, and 3,200, and 32,300, and 3 and 3, 4, I'm 3,400, and 3, and 4, 5, and 35, who in region 2 thought of this?
Look at there, kicking off
37, and 37, not 8, and 3,800, and 3,800, and 9,400, and 4,100, and 4,100, and 4,000, 2, and 42, 303 and 4,300 and 3, 4 and 44. Now 545 and 45 and 44, 45, 6. Steve, we take payments, And now 747 8 90 and now 9 5,000. I'm 5. Get a bit 5. Jason Boy 5 2 5,200. 5,000, 52, 454, 1, 2, 54, 6, 6 here, 56, 8, 8, 6,000, 6, 1, 2, 3, 3, 6,300, now 4, now 5, 7, 6, 7, 6, 8, 7,000, 7 7 to buy. Anybody give 10,000 right quick? Ask him for 10,000. 73, 7, 8, 2.5, 5, 9, 10. 10,000. I'm about make it money. 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. We're talking good money now. 9, 9,200. I'm 9,000. 9,200. And 9,000. Should we tell him who's in the lead?
We probably should. We probably should. The boss is in the lead right now. He's made it a point. He's in at $9,000, throwing the call out to everybody.
I'm not an elite. All right, 2.5. Whoa!
Oh, he just got bumped. He just got bumped.
9,500. 9,500. 95, and now 7.5. And now 97.5.
Nebraska's making it hard on him.
97.5. 97.5. 95, 7.5. 10.
There it is.
Now 2.
That's what we were asking
10, 2. We take payment.
That's right. That's right.
10, 2. 10, 2. 10, 2. Straight away, you get a bit 10, 2. And 10,200. 10, 2. And I have sold it. $10,000 even.
Wow, going to buyer 715. That's the one and only Colin Woodall, current CEO of NCBA. Thank you so much, Colin, for the support of the pack auction there. Barb and Rick, thank you so much for being contending bidders throughout that. That was probably more fun than even I anticipated we were going to have. Next up, we've got a signed 2018 Farm Bill by none other than Donald J. Trump himself, and this is a red line, meaning it is an authentic copy with his actual signature on it. There was a lot of work poured into the Farm Bill that we worked hard on at NCBA, including wins such as our trade agreements that were hard fought throughout the year, as well as one of the most important was keeping beef in the center of the plate on USDA's dietary guidelines. But every time that the Farm Bill comes up, we put a lot of work into it, and we were lucky to get a lot of things passed that really set us up on this Farm Bill. So it's really nice to be able to offer this up as a commemorative. This kind of once in a lifetime deals to have something actually signed by the president. It's coming to you from the NCBA PAC as a donation for a fundraise. Let's go right after it.
On by, I got 15, get a bit 2,000, 15, 15, 1,600, 15, 16 here, now 17, I'm about 1,700, it's 17, 18, 18, 18, 18, 19, 2, 1, it's 21, 2,000's here, get a bit 21, I'm at 2, 22, now 3, 3 and 3, look good hanging out front, 3,
that's right.
23, 3 and 3, 3, at 22, 3, 4, 5, 25 to the bill, with 600, at 25, 6, 7, new hound to race, 2,700, at 27, 7, at 2,700, 700, I'm at about 7, at 2,700, I'm at about 7, 7, at 26 is here, get a bit 7, out 8, click that clicker now, don't wait forever, now 9, 9, hold that mouse's tail.
Come on, send him down to North Carolina.
3,000, 3, 3, 1,
Thataway, Clay, way to fade him back.
And 3,100, I'm here all through, all done, 31, 3,000, I'm 31, 2, and now 3,200, now 3, and 33, 300, I'm about 3, 3 and 3, I'm about 2, get a bit 3, and 33, and 33, 4, I'm what about a 4, and 4, 34, you get a drink of scotch, does that help? 3,400, 4, more than Blake's gonna get, I'm about 4 and 4, I'm 4, 5, and 35, 35, and I have, I'm at 5, get a bit 5 and all through, all done, I'm at 5. Sold it, 3,400, 3,400.
That's going to buyer 719. That's Clay Bertram out of Oklahoma. Thank you, Clay. Appreciate the support. Thank you, Carl, for your help and being contending bidder on that. Really appreciate the chance to drive that up. That's going to be a unique kind of heirloom to be able to have hanging in your office and hand down over the years. Next up, we're going to the limited edition Cattle Trails map. You've seen some of these before. This is a really unique item, and if you're a fan of the beef industry like all of us here are, this is one of them pieces that really kind of get a chance to set things off and showcase kind of the history that we had in the beef industry. And when people talk about the nostalgia of driving cattle, to the railheads and stuff, this kind of depicts part of that. These maps were the cattle trails that were used between 1540 and 1895. So just a neat piece, major piece of artwork here that you can add to your home or your office. This is donated by the PAC as well.
On time here, 15, 1700. Yeah, 15, 17, 17, 19, 19, 2, 22, 2200, 24, 6 here. 24, 6, 26, 8, 2800, now 3, now 3000, 3 and 3, and I'm 3, get a bit 3, now 2, now 4, and 34, and 4, and 34, and 5, and 35, and 34, 35, and 35, and 5, and they taught something to hang on the wall, talk about for years on these trail maps right here.
That's right. If you've ever seen this piece, it's been in person on display at some of the get-togethers when we gather up and get a chance to do this. But this is a major piece of artwork, big in size. It takes up an entire wall, kind of be as a centerpiece for your living room or your home office. I mean, and it just has a lot of cool nostalgia to it when you think about the history of ranching and where we came from today, from the years past up to where we are today. This is a really special piece.
33, 34, 400, 404. Yeah, 3 to bed, 4 to buy, 34. You want to get 4 here, 4. And 34, 4, 5, 35, 35, 35, 3500, 3400 right here, sold it to you, 3400.
We're going to put that on buyer 702. I'll be glad to hang that up in my office. I've been looking at that piece for a couple of years, so glad to get that picked up. Next, we're going to probably one of the funner trips. If you're looking for something that's a little more culturally diverse than what we usually have, here's one, the California wine tasting trip. This is a neat little package put together for 2 people. You get a chance to go on a personalized tour in beautiful Napa and Sonoma Valleys, 2 nights in a hotel. You get $2,500 back in credit towards your lodging and your travel vouchers, and $1,000 to go towards wine. I don't know how much wine $1,000 will buy, but probably enough for you to not remember. Yeah, probably not enough for you to remember the entire trip if you want to know the truth. Or this is a unique little deal only in the times of COVID would you see something like this pop up, but a virtual option to where if you can't go, if California won't let you in, or if you can't make it for some reason, you can have a virtual wine tasting with a certified sommelier. Now, I don't think I said that right. I'm not quite as cultured as the man to my left right here, but what I've been told is this guy knows his stuff when it comes to wine, and you get 2 cases of wine valued at over $2,500 shipped directly to your home. So it's your choice as a buyer. You can go and attend. 2 people can travel on the trip, or you can do the virtual side of it, but either way, you're going to get $2,500 in value right back out of this, and it's donated by our friends from the California Cattlemen's Association. We can throw that right in there. So let's have a little fun, and let's go to California and have some wine here.
Virtual option as well.
That's right.
Find out who your friends are. Hit here, 6,000. Now 6,500. 6,000's bid. Now I'm not just asking. We
got money on the table now. It's 6,000.
I'm not just asking. We've got 6,000. I'll take 200. Hit 2, 5. 6,500. 6,500. Kansas is coming.
The big man just stepped in.
Come have one with you. 7,000. 765. 7.5. Come on, Matt. Where you at? 6,500. 7.5. 67.5. There he is, and now 7,000. 7 goes 7.5. Here we say 7. 7. You get a bid 7. It's 7 all through. Hold on. 7,000. 7. 6,750. Read the first one right. 7,000. It's 7. She gone. 7. It's 7 to bid. 7,000 on him here now and out upon 7,000. I'll let you be 6,800 right quick. 6,800. These boys in Kansas are looking at it. 6,800. 6,800. Hey, 6,750. 6,800 all through. All done. I'm a hey. 6,750. I'm a hey. Get a bit 800. I sold it 6,750.
That goes to buyer 775, none other than our current president, Jerry Bone from Kansas. He's going to have a great time getting to go to California and probably get a chance to blow off a little steam after his tenure as president. That's for sure. Thank you for your support there. Thank you, Lisa, for being contending bidder. We just want to thank everybody for the donations and for the bidding and the buyers that done this. As Charlie said, you will be getting an invoice tomorrow from NCBA to take care of that. You can pay cash, credit card, checks. We'll do payments. Yeah, we can set it up any way you want, and if you want to add to it, you just add to it too. If you'd like to learn a little more about how our policies are working and be involved in NCBA, if you're tuned in here, don't be afraid to go to ncba.org to learn a little more. There's lots of ways to contribute to the PAC, one of which will also be, don't forget to join us in Nashville August 10th through the 12th. We'll have another in-person, that's right, get it on your calendar, because this time we'll be together, and we'll let Ethan buy us a couple of rounds of drinks when we get down there as we have a little fun in Music City and get a chance to be together and raise some more money. Thank you to the donators and the buyers of all the items tonight. We couldn't do this without you. Charlie, thank you very much.
Thank you, Clint.
Yes, sir.
Great work.
Had a
Appreciate
good time. Good time. Thank you.